Yes, Happy New Year to everybody. This is Greggatron. I want to talk to y'all real quick about my boy Dave Chappelle. Shout out to Dave Chappelle, first of all. Dave Chappelle has been my favorite comedian since I was a kid. So this video is about the Netflix special that he just put out, I guess yesterday. I didn't even know about it until I jumped on Netflix and there it was. I'm like, oh, okay, let's watch it. I loved it. Okay. I thought it was genuine. I thought it was from the heart. And most of all, it was funny. Like, I found myself saying, yeah, like multiple times. And at the end, I'm clapping. I'm actually clapping throughout the special, right? I'm not going to go into every little part in the special, but the woke mob is upset. Again. Because Dave is still talking about trans people. So, here's my take on all this. If y'all hate Dave Chappelle so much, why are you still watching? Seriously. Why are you still watching this man if you hate his content? If I don't like somebody, I'm not spending 1 second watching that person. Let's just say, for example, I don't like Jerry Springer. I'm not watching Jerry Springer. I don't like Maury. I'm not watching Maury. I don't like Steve Wilkos. I'm not watching Steve Wilkos. I don't like Dr. Phil. I'm not watching Dr. Phil. I don't like Oprah. I'm not watching Oprah. But apparently, I'm joking, I do like some of those people. But apparently, people are so butthurt and deranged that somehow they can't help themselves but watch. They hate him so much that they want to watch. Who is calling my phone? What the? I'm about to call that person back. But yeah, Dave Chappelle, his whole career has talked about everybody. Black people, white people, men, women. It didn't matter. Like, since when are people butthurt over his jokes? Like Chappelle's show. See, y'all are younger than me. I'm 31 now. Y'all don't know about Chappelle's show. Many of y'all. This dude went in on everybody in Chappelle's show. That show was the most sold TV show in American history on DVD, right? Like, that stuff was gold. He was talking about, like I said, everybody, blacks and whites, and both sides loved that stuff. Black people loved it when he talked about us. White people loved it when he talked about them, and vice versa. Whites loved when he talked about the blacks. The blacks loved it when he talked about the whites. And it was all good. We were just one big happy family. This man made a character called Clayton Bigsby. He's a black man who's blind, who hates black people, he thinks he's a white man. And the whole time, he really believes he's white because he goes to a school full of blind kids. So nobody even knows that he's black. And it's just so hilarious. His own wife left him in that show. No, he left her because he found out she was married to an N-word lover. Like, that stuff was hilarious, man. Like, both sides loved that stuff, man. I mean, the Players Ball, like, he did so much crazy stuff in that show. He really pushed the envelope. I mean, he had one, it was about, he was talking about Tiger Woods and people as far as what color are they. What's that called? The racial draft. Yeah, he was talking about Eminem, Tiger Woods, Michael Jackson. Basically, there was two sides and then there's a candidate, and both sides have to make their point as to what side should this person be on. Mariah Carey, whoever it was, is this person black or is this person white? And it was like a debate, and whoever wins the debate got to take that person home. I mean, he had Mos Def on that show, Kanye West, The Roots, Tal Kweli. He had. I can talk about Dave Chappelle for a while. Dave Chappelle's block party, he got everybody together, but that's not what this is about. This is about the woke mob. This man had a career for over 20 years, and everything was fine, except for the little, not Netflix, the Comedy Central hiccup. He came back from that, and he's probably bigger now. Well, I shouldn't say that. He came back and revived himself. He reinvented himself when he came back from Africa. So all is well, right? And now y'all mad that he's talking about trans people. Since when? Like, this man's been on movies. The first time I saw him was in Nutty Professor. But why do they continue to watch? You're giving this man more views. You understand? You're making him more popular. It just doesn't make sense. I'm gonna keep watching. I mean, again, I thought it was hilarious. And y'all act like he was talking about trans the whole special. He was talking about multiple things. He was talking about his son. He was talking about Chris Rock and Will Smith. He was talking about prior shows he did. He was talking about his wife. I mean, he was making fun of his Asian wife. And he mentioned the fact that she's Asian. That was a part of the joke. No one's mad at that. But y'all still mad about the trans stuff. It doesn't even make sense. Why can't comedians be comedians anymore? Look at what happened with Will Smith and Chris Rock. That dude got assaulted for making jokes about one person. He was really making jokes about everybody in the room, but he made one joke about the wrong person at the wrong time, and look what happened. It's like, we shouldn't live in a world where people can't talk about people. If I do something stupid, I'm gonna admit to it. I'm gonna laugh about it. I'm gonna call myself stupid. And when people around me, when they do stupid stuff, I call them out. And even if you're not doing something stupid, who are you to say you can't be talked about? I don't care if you're a perfect angel. You can still be talked about. That's what comedy is. Have y'all seen Nutty Professor when he was roasting Sherman Klump? Like, that stuff was crazy, man. That stuff's funny. You're really trying to take people's creativity away. Again. First, Comedy Central tried to come in and say, we got some jokes. We got some stories we want you to do. We got some skits for you. And he's like, nah, man, this isn't my image. I'm not with that. So he walked away. Now, in the future, people tried to boycott Netflix. That didn't work. He's still on Netflix, so what does that tell you? And now y'all still mad. Why are y'all still mad if Netflix decided to keep him? Does that make sense? Shout out to Dave Chappelle. And Happy New Year. Peace.